Whoa, pause there. This was not always like that. I built the splash well up over the course of a week or two, and I put some speakers in there and got into some shenanigans. This was the biggest fiberglass project I ever did, and this is pretty much the entire process. Enjoy. When the waves back tap my boat. Doing what I normally do at 1:30 in the morning. We got this boat here, your splash guard, splash well. I framed it out last. We're taking a little sourdough break. I started making homemade sourdough bread. Well, somehow it's 5 o'clock now, but hey there, did someone say 6969? Leave a message at the beep. That message is time to paint your splash well when the fiberglass is hardened, it's dried. Fiberglass degrades in sunlight and it will turn into white and then flake away and degrade. High quality paint is a must. This is what the transom looked like beforehand. Low. Now I've been thinking about this for a long time. Here's the roof. And then here's the splash well. So this way waves will come and crash over the back and then run out of the boat. And in addition to that, we have a huge amount of storage capacity deployed into the boat now. And you see the cables splay out of the motor and pass up through the splash well up here. I replaced that. You should always use real fuel lines, not just acrylic pipe, it gets hard. But you can open these chest doors up and you can sit on these. This is also a bench. It has an amp and speakers in it now, but you can store starting fluid, tools. There's the hydraulic pump for the trim pump. There's the access to the bilge area at the bottom of the boat. So there's a lot of space in here to put tools, life jackets. All in all, it's made the boat far superior, and I think it looks pretty all right. And the motor keys up into it. The only downside with the whole system is I can't trim the motor all the way into the boat, but it can get pretty high, so very proud. Now, boat lift. Hope you enjoyed. This is what it was all for. Hell yeah, brother. This is as fun as it looks.